When Dacia relaunched in the UK back in 2013, its Sandero hatchback and Duster SUV were instant hits with the British public, thanks to their bargain value. In fact, the Duster is the cheapest new SUV you can currently buy, and its replacement, which you see here, is expected to also remain below £10,000. The new car sits on the same platform and uses the same engines, a 1.5 litre diesel and a 1.6 litre petrol, as its predecessor, but its design is all new. It retains the robust 4x4 feel, but is instantly more modern. Now, one of our main criticisms about the old Duster was the quality of its interior, but that's something that Dacia has focused a lot on with this new car. Plus, there's a new 7-inch infotainment touchscreen and the classic lockable full drive selector. To find out whether this car is going to be as much of a hit as its predecessor, we invited a team of our readers to London to examine it. Let's see what they think. So with your first impression of the car, is it a good one?
Yeah, definitely. It's an improvement in virtually all ways over the current model. Definitely improvement in quality and fit and finish.
Well, I quite like the idea of an SUV. Really impressed with having looked at the previous Duster, I'm really impressed with the improvements that they've made.
The seating is very, very comfortable. There's plenty of packing. You could drive for hours in that. You can put it in speed controls.
So sat-nav, yeah, definitely it's raised up into a much more user-friendly position. The dashboard, again, it's a much more modern dashboard.
I think it's obvious there's a big difference. They've made it look much more like a sort of middle to top range SUV in style. I love this colour combination. I didn't think I would, but I think it looks really good together with the orange and the black. And all round the improvements are internal as well. You can see that. Yeah, it's a nice sort of chunky, quite a funky looking car, I think, actually.
Are you pleased that they've retained the old engines? Do you find they're good in your car?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, quite responsive and economical engines, definitely.
Currently drive a diesel and I'm doing about, 12,000 miles a year maybe in that vehicle, so right on the cusp of whether it's worth it or not. I like the economy of the diesel, but then we've got all the worry about what's diesel ownership going to look like in 2 or 3 years' time.
For head and leg room, do you find the car comfortable in the front and the rear?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, plenty of room in the back, even for my legs, so I'm not particularly tall, but I think, yeah, there's plenty of room for all.
It's got a reasonable room inside, there's no doubt about that. It looks like it's got a nice comfortable driving position, which is obviously important. There's plenty of room in the back. It's got Isofix seating for the kids, which is good to hear. It's got a nice flat floor boot.
Headroom, legroom, no problem at all. I'm very, very impressed with the layout, the ergonomics of it. But there's plenty of room in the boot for 2 large suitcases there, no problem at all.
There's plenty of room for half a
There
dozen
is,
suitcases.
yeah.
The current Duster doesn't have the best Euro NCAP safety rating, and the new one is unlikely to improve on that significantly because it hasn't got a lot of the latest active safety systems. Is that something that concerns you?
Well, I think it did, and it still does, I suppose. It did with the first one, and it's one of the things that maybe put me off buying the first edition. But talking to Dacia about it, they seem to be saying that they're concentrating on the safety cell for the occupants. In terms of your safety, it seems to be up to 5-star. They've improved things, and so I think that's quite reassuring, really.
So is there anything about this car that you feel is perhaps missing that you were maybe a little disappointed about?
No, for the car that it is, I think it's all here, basically. And the seats feel more comfortable. The addition of the lumbar support, definitely an improvement.
I can't find a serious fault, to be perfectly honest. It's brilliant. Can't say enough about it, it's wonderful. The value is absolutely fantastic.
What dislikes? Well, I'd love it to be a better NCAP. All round, I think that's really quite important, and hopefully they'll work on that.
There's just a couple of little things that I think could have been improved. That maybe an armrest in the back for passengers.
All the improvements they've made, it's a comfortable environment. They've made lots of improvements to just the soft feel plastics and that sort of thing. I really like the idea that you can select, 4-wheel drive when you want to, although there's an automatic version of that as well. I like the flat boot floor. I think that's really important and helpful. I love the look of it. I think it just looks really, really nice. So, yeah, I'm quite interested in it.
So could I get a star rating out of 5 with no halves from each of you for the car?
Well, to me, it's 5. It's everything I want in a car.
4.
Okay, what would give it the extra star for you?
There's 1 or 2 little touches.
Such as?
For example, the tailgate. Some modern cars now have an electric, you push a button and it closes automatically. That's one of the things I've noticed.
4 out of 5 verging on the 5. I can't think what would not stop me giving it a 5. But
Well, I will probably give it a 4 from what I've seen today, with the downside really being the NCAP thing. Other than that, I'm really quite happy with it.
To find out more about the new Duster, visit whatcar.com, and to see how much you could save on a new car, click on our new car buying section. Plus, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this.